What is up everyone, Movie Wayne back again with another review, and this is going to be for the movie just landed on Netflix, Hubie Halloween, and this is directed by Stephen Brill, starring Adam Sandler, Kevin James and Julie Bowen. Now this tells the story of a middle-aged loser, as the film refers to him as, who is constantly mocked and made fun of in the town of Salem by almost everybody, and one Halloween night they're going to need all the help they can get from him when an escaped mental patient is on the loose. Now let me just start by saying you are either going to love or hate this movie. If Marmite sponsored the film, Hubie Halloween is it, because I've heard people say they turn this off after 5 minutes, they couldn't stand it, and I've seen popular movie websites give this a 5 out of 5, I'm not even joking. So I think it's going to depend on one or two things. One, how much you like or can tolerate Adam Sandler, and two, what your type of sense of humour is. I didn't have high hopes for this at all. After seeing the trailer, I just filed this under, that movie is going to be absolutely terrible. I seen Adam Sandler doing this stupid voice and I just thought, I'm going to hate this movie. However, I have to learn myself that old lesson again of not judging a film by its trailer, because I had a really good time with Hubie Halloween. And the biggest positive for me here was how hilarious this movie is. I found myself rewinding moments of this film because I was laughing that much and I wanted to see it again. My fiance was on the side of the couch in tears along with myself. But like I said, it's going to depend on your type of sense of humour, because I do like comedians who do stupid one-liners and knock-knock jokes, so that gives you a fair idea of what I find funny. Also, how weird and over the top this movie is kind of works for it, I feel. Adam Sandler's character Hubie has got this thermos and it's got all sorts of gadgets in. It's got a torch in it. It's got an umbrella that he uses to block projectiles being thrown at him by other people. And you just can't take this film seriously. So, like the humour, you have to know what you like going into this, I feel. Also, the story is kind of mediocre and borrows heavily from John Carpenter's Halloween, with the lunatic escaping the asylum and stuff, and putting its own little spin on it. You can't deny that this captured the holiday season brilliantly. There's pumpkins on every street corner, trick-or-treaters compact the screen, and the mayor's playing duck apple for Christ's sake. So if you want a movie in October that captures Halloween perfectly, this has it all. Also, there's a few big actors here. Fucking Ray Liotta's in this film, which I was very surprised to see, and he plays a total arsehole, but it really does work for his character, and it's kind of funny. Steve Buscemi's in here too. Now, I know he's been in a few Adam Sandler films, but you haven't seen him as a werewolf next door, have you? He was one of the movie's brighter characters. Kenan Thompson's also here. Also, this isn't a negative, but I just wanted to bring it up because I feel like I had to. This has got like a whole hocus pocus vibe going for it, the way it's filmed and the way the characters act and stuff. You know, like a family shot Halloween movie. However, there's a lot of inappropriate sexual crude jokes that are just no way intended for children, and I just didn't know what audience this film was aimed at, but I guess that just adds to how bizarre this movie is. However, there is one big negative for this movie, and it's a big one for me. It's Adam Sandler, and I hate to say it. Look, I love this guy. I'm a big fan of his work, his comedy stuff, his serious stuff. I like Big Daddy, I like Happy Gilmore, I absolutely love that film in fact. And more recently, Uncut Gems, which I thought was fantastic. Adam Sandler was great in that. But it's the voice. I watched the trailer here, and when I seen Adam Sandler do this voice, I just went, yikes. But I thought, you know what? I love The Waterboy, and he does a stupid voice in that movie, so I thought this might actually work. However, it doesn't, and you never ever get quite used to the voice throughout this film. And there's times where I can't even understand what he's saying. I just don't know why the filmmakers, the crew, Adam Sandler, thought this was a good idea, and it should have went with a totally different voice. If he's going to do a stupid voice, please not this one. And the face he's constantly pulling really grinds my gears as well. He's constantly like this through the film. Don't get me wrong, he was tolerable. I didn't hate him in the movie or anything. But there's also a load of other funny moments that just didn't quite hit home for me. They were felt very forced and tried to intend to make the audience laugh, and I was laughing at a lot of this movie, but there are other things that didn't make me quite crack a smile as well. It's also a mixed bag of characters here as well. It's kind of like a humour where a lot of it's funny and some of it isn't, and that's kind of the same with the cast here. Tim Meadows and Kevin James, the likes of those, just weren't doing it for me, I'm afraid. However, despite these flaws, there were so many positives and I had such a fun time with Hubie Halloween. Don't you just love it when you expect to hate something and come out the other end very, very satisfied? I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give Hubie Halloween a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to lie, I can see myself watching this maybe every October now. Okay, I always like to end these reviews with a little fun fact. Now, the fun fact for Hubie Halloween is that Adam Sandler's character in this movie has a poster in his room of Burt Reynolds from Smokey and the Bandit, and that is a tribute to the late actor who starred alongside him in The Longest Yard. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. I've got a lot more reviews coming. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. If you want to comment about the movie Hubie Halloween, I will reply to every single one of you, I promise. Take it all easy guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.